Nick speaking, and it's just a little video showing my Wraithlord off. And if you're anything like me, when I first did my Wraithlord, I had no idea what combination of guns to put on him. So what I decided to do is make it totally and utterly interchangeable, so I can have any combination. And since I've been playing him, I've worked out what guns I like to use, but at least he is now future-proof. So if a new rulebook comes out and different guns do different things, then at least I can change them around without having to unglue anything. So what I did, the first thing I did was put a magnet on where his head is, just on the top here. Later on in the video I'll show you some still pictures a bit close up, so you can see the details a bit more, but his head's there. Now the reason why I magnetised his head was purely so I could move it around depending on which gun I put where. I might have to just move his head either for the pose or just physically because their head's in the way. So that's the first thing I did. So these are my guns, and what I did was put some little pins in the bottom, and I only did one of each type of gun because, well, basically I worked out that it's just not worth having two of the same type, making it twin linked. It's just a total waste of points. So the best to, my personal favourite is a missile launcher and a bright lance, anti-tank standing at the back, being guided by a far-seer. But obviously you could go the lots of shot routes. I don't have the shuriken cannon out here at the moment, but I do have a shuriken cannon as well. Then I did exactly the same for the shuriken pistols and the flamers, although the flamer is the obvious choice, I think. Slightly less range, but far more models on there, and as I certainly play orcs quite a lot, that's a good one to have. And what I did on the actual model is where his arms are, drill two little holes, and where the gun goes on the top there, drill two little holes. And basically I can put any one of those guns on any one of those mounts, so I can have quite a few poses. My original pose that I wanted was a gun, one of the big guns actually here on the arm. There's no hands on there at the moment, and what I've done for the hands is I've magnetised them. So there's a little magnet on the wrist there, and then the hands obviously have magnets on. I've got all the hands for the different poses, and one little thing that I did is I made sure that if I had a hand that goes onto there, which is obviously his left hand, I couldn't accidentally put it onto there. So there you go, it's not magnetised. So that's what I did with his hands. And the sword, of course, the Wraith sword, once again that's magnetised, just goes on like so, and of course he's totally movable, so I can have any pose that I like really. So that's that. And what I also did was the little fins, I put little pins in those as well, so if there's any of those little slots up there that aren't being used, then I can just fill it up with a little pin. So hopefully that's going to give some of you guys some ideas on how to do your Wraithlord, make it interchangeable. May not necessarily be the best way, there may be other ways out there, I don't know, but it was my way and seems to work quite well. I did think about magnetising everything, but I just found this section here very, very small to magnetise, especially using the fins. Really difficult to get the magnets in there, so the pins work perfectly. And the other great thing as well is I've pinned all of the war walkers. So all of these guns here are interchangeable with the war walkers, and also the Guardian heavy weapons platform, exactly the same, so they're all interchangeable. It's really useful. Okay, we've got some still pictures coming up and some different poses. Hope you like them. More to come.